What is going on, people? I am here for, if you couldn't tell by the title, sorry, if you couldn't tell by the title, I am here for my entire Kino Lorber collection overview or video, whatever you want to call it. In the last video, I got a whole bunch of movies from the last sale that they had, like Rocktober, I believe it was called, for Kino. And I asked if there's anything, I got done with the 31 Days Half October series, and I'm like, if you want to see any, collection of mine, I guess you want to call it boutique label collection. I don't know why we did that, but it is a boutique label. But if you want to see like a full collection overview, let me know, and I'll definitely go ahead and do it. So, off the last video, Anthony, he commented, and he's like, he wants to see my entire Kino collection. So, as you can tell, my shelf up here, still got to get used to that. I'm not used to it, but shelf up here is empty. That's usually where I keep it. All my Kinos are up here. So, I thought I'd go and show off what I did have. I'll talk about some, like the movies I've seen before, the movies I kind of remember, and those that I don't, I'll just show it off, read the, if there's any special features or anything like that, and go from there. So I do have a decent amount. I think I got over 100 titles. So I thought, why not do it? And, yeah, so before, this video gets way too long, first I'll show off some of the movies that are sold by Kino that you can find on their website, but technically don't have the Kino title, like Kino's, stamp, I guess you want to call it. They do put out Scorpion releasing stuff. Like I said in my previous video, there's Artsploitation films. That looks like there's some Code Red stuff. But all this stuff can be found on their website, on Kino's website. So let me get into this a little close. Some of these I have not opened yet because just like yesterday's box of like 10, 15 movies, I got 2 other packages in the mail with around the same. So some of these I still have not opened. But the first one is Martin Mull and Karen Black in Bad Manners. Kind of looks like an early 80s, what do you want to call it? Like house party kind of deal where you get a bunch of rowdy kids and stuff like that. This is a Scorpion release. So you got that. This one I watched, The Barbarians, kind of has like a Beastmaster, like what do you want to call it? Mad Max type feel to it, where these 2 twins get kidnapped and they are taken to 2 different parts of a camp, and they're bred to like kill, and then they get put against each other because there's a prophecy that these 2 twins are going to take over the, whatever powerment is there. So this one's different. It's got Michael Berryman in it. This is another Scorpion releasing, but this does have the Kino, name to it as well. So they did put that out. This one is called Believe Me. I don't know. It seems like it's like a bunch of like a pansy or a Ponzi or a pyramid scheme kind of deal. Still haven't seen that one. Here's another one that's put out by Cohen Film Collection. I don't know. Between the Lines. I got it because what's his name's in it, Jeff Goldblum. So I'm like, why not? Let me see what this whole thing's about. But don't know too much. So if anybody knows anything about these movies, let me know. Here's another one I just recently got, and that's Beyond Therapy. Another Scorpion release. This is with Jeff Goldblum and Tom Conti and Christopher Guest and stuff like that. Don't know too much about it, but another Scorpion release. I recently just got this, Cover Girl. Still haven't sat down to watch it. That was in my last video. This one, The Delivery Boys. No idea. It was cheap enough where I'm like, let me see what it's all about. Another Scorpion releasing. Came out in 1985. None of these really have. This one has interview with the cinematographer. So some of these don't really have too much. Seems like a comedy or something. Delivery Boys. This one's kind of out of print. Another Scorpion release. This one has Peter Billingsley, a.k.a. what's his name, from Ralphie from Christmas Story. And it's The Dirt Bike Kid, where the he buys this like souped up bike or something like that flies. I haven't seen this movie in forever. I totally forgot about it. And then I forget, one of the videos I watched showed it off. This movie, don't know too much about it. It's a Kino title, Dogtooth. Not too much. This is in their like foreign film collection, I guess you want to call it, because they do have Kino classics, which I'll get into next. This one's another one I got yesterday, Fort Tilden. Still no idea what it's about. Haven't sat down to watch it. Another one from yesterday, For Those Who Think Young. So I mentioned some of those before. Got this one, Fritz the Cat, X-rated cartoon. This is another Scorpion / Kino release. And then they also on their website had the second one, 9 Lives of Fritz the Cat. So this is the sequel, which I have never seen before. So eventually I'll sit down to watch that one. I've seen Fritz. I haven't seen that one. Frontiers, another one I got yesterday. Hard Country is another one. Some of these I haven't sat down to see. This is another one. What is it? I bought a vampire motorcycle. Jacob, I sat down to watch this, where it seems like it's just a screwed up family, and there's this one gigantic, it seemed throughout the movie like he was possessed or something, where he would just go on a killing spree of anybody that, wronged him, kind of deal. This movie's called Like Me. Still haven't sat down to watch it. This is in another one of their, what do you want to call it, lines, like, it's not the classic, but it's like a Kino. Kino has a few different lines, like Shout Factory has Shout Factory and Shout Kids and Scream Factory and stuff. Kino has their own like style, different styles. So, Like Me, this is pretty smart. I haven't seen this one. This is another Scorpion release. This one is brand new, 2K scan, and the original trailer. So some of these don't really have too much. I believe this is almost like a... from what I remember seeing it looks like it was like, good girl, bad girl kind of deal, and they go and hang out, and, they mesh with each other. I don't remember it too much. Another Kino one is Savage Weekend. Still haven't sat down to watch this one. I remember watching it. Don't know if I could show the back. I guess I can or whatever. But that's Savage Weekend. This one comes with on-camera interview with star Caitlin O'Leary, on-camera interview with William Sanderson, on-camera interview with star Jeff Pomerantz, and the original trailer. So I haven't sat down to watch this one, 80s slasher kind of deal. This is a Dario Argento film, Sleepless. So haven't really checked out too many of Dario's work, so I thought I'd check this one out. Another Scorpion releasing. It seems like it's like a string of murders happen, and then it's like 17 years later, and then there's like a repeat killer and stuff. I want to sit down to watch that one. Talking Walls. I don't know. I saw the trailer. It seems like this one's like a what do you want to call it? Like someone who's paid to kind of tape porn or kind of deal with celebrities, and then he falls for one of them, and the hijinks that happen there. Not hijinks, but the craziness. So another Scorpion releasing. This is actually out of print. To All a Good Night. This is another Scorpion one. It is put out by Kino. It has their label on it too. But this one comes with interviews with stars Jennifer Runyon and Catherine Harrington, and writer and producer Alex Rebar, and the original trailer. This is a slasher type movie, almost like, I don't want to say like, what do you want to call it? Silent Night, Deadly Night kind of deal. But it is, a killer Santa. The guy dresses up like Santa and goes around and, kills people. This one, I believe, is out of print, too, so it's a little harder to find. And the last one that isn't in the Kino line is this one. Tim Robbins and Cleavon Little in Toy Soldiers. Don't know anything about this one. This one's a Code Red release. So, don't know too much about this one, so I'll definitely have to, eventually check it out. And special features on that one is it has trailers. So, actually, let me, my phone's about to die, so let me put that there. So, this is getting into the Kino Classics. So, the first one is Sherlock Holmes's smarter, or the adventures of Sherlock Holmes's smarter brother. This one has what's his name in it? Gene Wilder, Madeline Kahn, Marty Feldman, where it's Gene Wilder's character is Sherlock Holmes's brother, and they say he's smarter and he has to figure out what's going on. This woman's about to inherit some money and stuff like that, so he has to find the people that are doing it. It's like a comedy type deal. Anything Gene Wilder in that I've seen so far, I only knew him from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but seeing like Blazing Saddles, and after, should I say, when I got older, it was like Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein and stuff. I enjoyed his work a lot more, and then his stuff with Richard Pryor. On this one, it comes with audio commentary from writer, director, and star Gene Wilder, and a trailer, little gallery of stuff. Some of these I have not opened. This one's the All-Nighter. This one's from 1987. Again, a lot of these that I do own are like party type deals or something along those lines, which I know they put out a lot of film noir stuff, but I don't own too much of that. I own movies that are from like the 90s that I remember, or stuff that like caught my eye kind of deal. So the All-Nighter, this one is audio commentary with star Susan Hafs and co-writer Tamara Simon Hafs. Audio commentary from film historian Alexandra Heller-Nicholas. Price Sultan, no TV, no phone music video. So I'm guessing those are some of the songs that were actually in it. This is Gene Hackman and Barbra Streisand in All Night Long. Don't know too much about this one. From 81, interview with screenwriter W.D. Richer, 2 radio spots, and a theatrical trailer. I believe it's almost like a love triangle kind of deal. Gina Davis and Angie. I remember this was one of the first Kinos that I picked up because it was like $4 or something like that, so I picked it up. Still haven't even opened it. Audio commentary with director Martha Coolidge. Cast and crew featurette, deleted scenes, first draft script, re-edited for the final cut, storyboards, and then the original trailer. Next one is the Annihilators. This was one of the recent ones that I picked up in that whole sale. So I think I got it like mid-October or something like that. Still haven't sat down to watch it. This is from 85. The new Heat on the Street of video, including video interview with Lawrence Hilton Jacobs in search of Charlie Cellier, an interview with director David O'Malley, comparison between censored and uncensored UK release of the film and theatrical trailers. So I guess they talk about the English one to the UK one. I guess don't know too much about it. Aspen Extreme. I have not opened this because I believe it's out of print. This came out in '93. I remember watching it. This is like actually, now I don't even remember what the hell it is. I remember watching it when I was younger, but don't know what it's about now. Backroads with Sally Fields and Tommy Lee Jones. This was one of the sales that I got. Doesn't really have much of anything on it. I got Barton Fink with, what's his name, John Turturro and John Goodman. Haven't seen this one in forever. Eventually got to sit down and watch it. Interview with John Turturro. Interview with Michael Lerner, interview with producer Ben Barinholtz, interview with Castor Burwell, interview with Skip Lebsay, and 8 deleted scenes and a theatrical trailer. So haven't seen that one in forever. I remember thinking it was alright. Beware of the Blob. This is the sequel, I believe, to the Blob. Came out in 1972. It comes with audio commentary with film historian Richard Harlan Smith, alternative title sequence, and trailer gallery. So it's Beware of the Blob. The other thing is with Kino, they put out stuff in every genre at that point in time. This one's a dual pack. You got Bette Midler and Lily Tomlin in Big Business, and Bette Midler and Woody Allen in Scenes from a Mall. Haven't sat down to watch either of them. One's Big Business is 1988, and Scenes from a Mall is 91. So a lot of these, like I said, when Kino has a sale, they have like $4.99, $5.99 title. Sometimes it'll go to like $10, $15, but usually I stick with the ones for between $5 and $10. This one I believe is out of print. Michael Caine and Joseph Balaga. This is Blame It on Rio, where pretty much one of the fathers, they go on vacation and he falls in love with the daughter's friend or something like that. Haven't seen this one in a long time. From 84, this is another one I have not opened just because it's out of print. If I know certain titles are out of print, I'll try to find another way to, watch it as opposed to opening up and, I don't know why, but, it's not like I'm going to sell it. But this one has audio commentary from film historians Howard S. Berger and Nathaniel Thompson, an original theatrical trailer. Blame It on the Bellboy, another one that I recently picked up this month. Doesn't really have, it has no special features. Came out in 92. Bright Angel, another one that I picked up the other day. Commentary by director Michael Fields. Booklet essay by writer Richard Ford, and a theatrical trailer. Haven't had time to sit down and watch that. Another one, Bodies Rest and Motion. Whole bunch of special features. Body Slam. This one stars Roddy Piper and Captain Lou Albano, and I believe it's the Tonga Kid. Pretty much, it's about booking wrestling, like indie wrestling shows and stuff like that, and the stuff that goes on behind it. I believe it's all about so it is the Tonga Kid, also Roddy Piper, and it also, I think, but was like the rock and wrestling days, like when WWF used to bring in rock like acts like Cyndi Lauper and stuff. This guy used to be a music booker, and then he got into the wrestling scene and kind of meshed them together. So Body Slam. Born Yesterday. Haven't seen this one. This is another one I picked up recently. 93. Stars Melody Griffith, John Goodman, and Don Johansson. The Cadillac Men. This one is out of print. Robin Williams and Tim Robbins. Haven't seen this one, so I couldn't tell you about it, but I know that it has gone since out of print since I bought it. 1990 audio commentary by Roger Donaldson and the original theatrical trailer. Anything Robin Williams I try to buy. Some of his weird ones, like 1 Hour Photo and The Angriest, or The Last Man in New York. I forget what it's called. One of his last movies. This one is out of print, but I had to just check it out for any, the upgrades and stuff. This is the special edition of Camp Nowhere with Christopher Lloyd, and they pretty much rent this camp, and they tell all their parents that they're going to space camp and math camp and stuff like that, and they rent out their own camp. Christopher Lloyd's in it. Audio commentary by Jonathan Pryce, an original theatrical trailer. Classic movies for sure. Candy, just picked that up yesterday. Celtic Pride with Damon Wayans, Daniel Stern, and Dan Aykroyd, where the Dan Aykroyd and Daniel Stern are huge Celtic fans, and they're playing against the Jazz in the NBA Finals. So they kidnap the best player, which is Damon Wayans. Very funny movie. I haven't seen it. I've seen it since, but definitely one that I was like, oh, okay, they have a Blu-ray. I'll pick it up. Audio commentary by the director Tom DeCerio, an original theatrical trailer. This one came out in 96. The Chamber, one I picked up yesterday. Clockers with Harvey Keitel, where he pretty much is trying to figure out what happened in this murder, and no one's really talking except, I believe, what is it? Omar Epps is in this. Is it Omar Epps? No, Mekhi Phifer. He's pretty much knows it's his brother that they blame the murder on, and he could, save him and stuff like that. And so Clockers, Harvey Keitel, and John Turturro in this one. I remember liking it a whole lot. audio commentary with film critic Cameron Austin Collins and a theatrical trailer. Some come with a whole bunch of special features. Some come with none. Consenting Adults, another one I recently picked up. Audio commentary by Matthew Chaplin and original theatrical trailer. Came out in '92. Who is in this one? Kevin Kline, Mary Elizabeth Mastrano, and Kevin Spacey. I believe it's like a love triangle type movie kind of deal. Color Night, the one Bruce Willis I picked up yesterday. Vanilla Ice and Cool as Ice. The only other movie I knew him in was Ninja Turtles 2, where he raps Ninja Rap. Haven't sat down to watch this one yet, but I'm just like, whatever. Vanilla Ice. Let me just check it out. Audio commentary by film historians Alexandra Heller-Nicholas and Josh Nelson, and a theatrical trailer on that one. Crooklyn, a Spike Lee joint. This one's 94 and it has no special features. That one's, just growing up in a black neighborhood kind of deal. Crossing the Bridge in Indian Summer. It's a double film by Mike Binder. Not too sure about these ones. 92 and 93 respectively. Desperately Seeking Susan with Madonna and Adrian Quinn and Rosanna Arquette. Haven't seen this one in a long time. Don't remember too much. 1985. This is another one I picked up in the big sale. I got a whole bunch of movies. I got probably like 40 of these movies are from the past month. And so audio commentary by the producers, original and alternate endings in the original theatrical trailer. Desperately Seeking Susan. The Favor. Not too much. Don't know too much about this one. 94 has Elizabeth McGovern, Harley Jane Kozak, Bill Pullman, Brad Pitt, and Ken Wall. Feast of July, another one that just came in yesterday, so I haven't sat down to watch it. Frank McCluskey, CI. It's got Dave Sheridan, Randy Quaid, Enrico Collini, and Dolly Parton. We've had Dave Sheridan. You probably know him as Goofy or Doofy from the Scary Movie franchise, the idiot cop kind of deal. So Dave Sheridan, that's the only reason I got it. Let me see if there's no special features for that one. FX, this is actually out of print, a little harder to find. This is, they're trying to blame this guy for something, and they're after him, and pretty much he uses his special effects knowledge and movie set knowledge to kind of get away from all the people. It's a very interesting one. I haven't seen it in forever, but that one's out of print. And then I got FX2. Haven't seen that one ever. Special features, making of featurette trailers for FX and FX2. And with the FX one, it's interview with director Robert Mandel, an original theatrical trailer. This one is Stalker Channing, the girl who, most likely to. What's her name from? I guess it is. It's Stalker Channing from Grease. I didn't know that was her name. Well, anyway, Rizzo from Grease. She plays this girl who pretty much everybody used to make fun of because she was ugly and stuff, and then she got into an accident and she became like beautiful, and now she's just on a killing spree trying to kill everybody that made fun of her and stuff. So 1973, audio commentary from film historian Amanda Reyes and film historian Kier Janice and KLSC trailers. So that is the girl most likely to. The Good Son, one of my favorite thrillers of my childhood. Macaulay Culkin and what's his name? What the hell's his name? I can't even think of it. Elijah Wood. Where Elijah Wood's character now has to go live with his aunt and uncle for a little bit. I forget if the parents died or something like that. But he's living with the the aunt and uncle who have 2 kids already. Macaulay Culkin is like an evil child and stuff, and just the stuff that he ends up doing. Crazy ending, I must say. Interview with director Josh Rubin, actor Wendy Crewson, actor Daniel Hugh Kelly, actor David Morse, interview with cinematographer John Lindy, reversible art, and the original theatrical trailer. I guess I should start showing off like the back of these as well. This is Gorp. No idea, one of the ones I picked up. Cheap enough, I'm like, yeah, let me just pick it up. Audio commentary with producer Jeff Kavitz and trailer gallery from 1980. It has Dennis Quaid, and that's the only one I knew. Michael Lembeck. Yeah, Gorp. Don't know too much about it, but it's, like I said, a lot of the, like I said in the previous video, you know, if I can find it for cheap enough, I'll just pick it up. A lot of these, like I said, are ranging from like $5 to $10. Anthony Edwards and Linda Florentino in Gotcha. This is like a action type movie where the kid ends up going to France, I believe, and is now being targeted or something for maybe, I don't remember too much, for maybe something he's seen before. Audio commentary with Jeff Canu. Audio commentary by entertainment journalist and author Brian Resman, and a theatrical trailer. So that's Gotcha. Green Card. I just picked that up yesterday. Half Baked. Haven't seen this one in forever. Funny movie. 4 friends are just high all the time, and they end up trying to, you know, get their own jobs and stuff, and then they start trying to sell weed, and let's just say the craziness and all ensues at that point in time, with the horse scene and the 3-legged dog and stuff. So audio commentary by director Tamara Davis. 8 outrageously deleted scenes, alternate ending, 5 minutes with a guy on the couch, different types of smokers, Granny's Guide to Bacon, and theatrical trailer. This is one I just recently picked up in the sale, so that's Half Baked. Definitely, if you haven't seen this one, from 97. Wow, I didn't realize it was that old. Haunted Honeymoon, another one, Gene Wilder. Dom DeLuise, another one that I loved. I mean, I knew him from his voices in like Fievel, the American Tales, and you know, all the classic like cartoon type deals. But then you have him in different roles. This is where a newlywed couple ends up going to this house, and it's the craziness going on for like money and stuff. You have to watch it to understand it. From 1986, there's no real special features with this one. High Heels and Lowlifes. Don't know too much about it. I think it was like $5, so I picked it up. Audio commentary with Kim Fuller and voice actor Lewis McLeod. And that's about it. Trailers and stuff. So don't know much about this one. High Heels and Lowlifes. Holy Man with Eddie Murphy, Jeff Goldblum. Haven't seen this one in the longest time, so I couldn't even tell you what the hell it's about. 98. I don't remember it, so it must not have been that amazing. But again, it's in the sale, so I picked it up. That's going to be my, you know, not excuse, but that's usually what I'll do. If it's cheap enough, I'll check it out just to remember it. Plus, being a collector, I try to get, you know, a lot of stuff in this. Heather Graham, Minnie Driver, and Colin Firth in Hope Springs, a love story kind of deal. Making of Hope Springs, and came out in 2003. So those... If it still has a wrap around it, it's because I got it in the sale. The Hotel New Hampshire, Jodie Foster, Bayo Bridges, Rob Lowe, Natasha Kinski as Susie the Bear. The Hotel New Hampshire. No idea too much. Haven't seen this one. 1984. I believe that one might be out of print too. Could be wrong. The Highway to Hell. I've had this one forever, so I don't know. This is no excuse to, you know, still have it. 91. Audio commentary by director at Dae Jung. Interview with special effects makeup artist Steve Johnson. Animated montage and the original theatrical trailer. The Inkwell. Another like growing up in the I don't want to say ghetto and stuff like that, but I don't remember 100% about this one, but I remember watching it when I was younger. From 94. Audio commentary by Matty Rich. And trailers. The Interpreter with Nicole Kidman and Sean Penn. A whole bunch of stuff. This one's from 2005. Audio commentary with director Sidney Pollack. Alternate ending, 3 deleted scenes. Sidney Pollack from Concept of the Cutting Room. Interpreting Pam and Scan widescreen. The Ultimate Movie Set. The United Nations. The Day in the Life of Real Interpreters, and theatrical trailer. So this was one I recently picked up. It's Pat. I've had this one for a long time. 94. I believe it's like an SNL character or something that, they made a movie of where you can't tell if it's a guy or a girl. Never really. I don't know if you ever really find out. I could be wrong, but it's pretty much just them living and no one knowing. Spike Lee's Wesley Snipes, Anna Sikora, Spike Lee, Anthony Quinn in Jungle Fever, where a black man and a white woman fall in love, and it's just the craziness because stuff like that, I guess, isn't supposed to happen in society or anything like that. From 91, I gotta remember to try to show off the backs of them. Kazam, Shaq as a genie, not to be Shazam, I think they called it, with Sinbad, which there's no such thing, but Kazam, where he play, like I said, Shaq plays a genie that's in like this boombox, and he like raps in the movie and stuff like that. I remember watching this when I was like younger, 96. So yeah, Kazam. Like I said, Kazam, not Shazam. Life Stinks with Mel Brooks, one of my favorite directors of all time, with Blazing Saddles and Spaceballs and Robin Hood Men in Tights. One of my favorite comedic directors. I want to see more from him. He's getting up there in age, but was supposed to get like a Spaceballs 2 and stuff. But Life Stinks, he plays a like millionaire or billionaire or something like that, and to one of the companies that he is like a rival with, they make like a bet that if he can live on the streets for a month or a couple weeks or something like that, and come back and, not having help from anybody, then he'll take control of pretty much everything, and he does it, and you'll have to see to understand what happens at the end. But audio commentary from Mel Brooks, Rudy DeLuca, and Steve Haberman. Does Life Really Stink featurette, and then the original theatrical trailer. This one's a fun one for sure. Link, haven't seen this one. I remember always seeing this cover art, so I picked it up, but I've never seen the movie ever. From 1986, audio commentary from film historian Lee Gamble and film critic Jared Gallahan. Deleted work print scenes, audio interview with Richard Franklin, Jerry Goldsmith's demo for the Link theme, UK theatrical teaser, French theatrical trailer, and US theatrical trailer. So that's Link. I don't know what the movie's about. I've never seen this movie. Mad Love, another one I just recently picked up with Drew Barrymore and Chris O'Donnell, where Drew Barrymore is like the bad girl, I guess, and then he falls for her kind of deal. 95, audio commentary with journalist and author Brian Russman, and surround sound and theatrical trailer. So some have a good amount of special features, some have none. So that's Mad Love. Malice, another one I just recently picked up from 93. Don't know anything about this one. It's got Alec Baldwin, Nicole Kidman, and Bill Pullman. Manhattan Project, John Lithgow, Christopher Collette, and Cynthia Nixon. I've never seen it. Picked it up for the sale from 1986. Miracle Beach, I've had this one for a while. 92. Don't know too much about it. Amy DeLenz and Dean Cameron. So if anybody knows anything about any of these movies, let me know, and let me know which ones I should check out first. Another Spike Lee joint, Mo Better Blues, with Denzel Washington and Spike Lee, where Denzel plays like this saxophone or trumpet player, should I say? And it's like, will he choose his life as a trumpet player over the love life and stuff like that, like dedication and stuff. But audio commentary from film critic Cameron Austin Collins and theatrical trailer. Another one I recently picked up. I've seen it before. So anything Denzel Washington is gold to me. This one I didn't open because it's actually pretty expensive. It's out of print. It's 1986, so I'm not too sure about it. But it's Modern Girls. So this one's going for about $100 on like sold on eBay. So I never opened it. Interview with co-star Clayton Ronner, an original theatrical trailer. So I never opened that one, and I don't know what it's about. Let's see. Mr. Destiny, another one I recently picked up from 1990. Audio commentary with Jim Belushi and director James Orr, and theatrical trailers. So Mr. Destiny. My Boyfriend's Back, a fun comedy from back in the day where this kid falls in love with his, like, I don't remember if she's his neighbor or not, but anyway, he falls in love with her, and to get her to fall in love with him, even though she's dating someone, he fakes a robbery at the one convenience store where his friend's supposed to break in with a fake gun and like try to rob the place, and he was supposed to save her, and it didn't go that way, and he ends up dying and coming back because he loves her so much. It's a horror comedy, I guess you want to call it, zombie type film from 93. Audio commentary by Bob Babylon and actors Mary Beth Hurt and Austin Pendleton. Interview with Sean Andrew Lowry. Interview with director Bob Balaban. I can't speak. Interview with composer Harry Manfredi. Interview with Austin Pendleton, and the theatrical trailer. So that's My Boyfriend's Back. I remember liking that one a lot. Mr. Wrong, another one I've recently picked up with Ellen DeGeneres. No really special features, just trailers from 96. Don't know too much about it. This is before her, TV show fame, and I believe that's still before she came out as a lesbian. John Stackwell, Fisher Stevens, Dennis Hopper in My Science Project. I remember seeing trailers for it and never watched it myself. From 1985, audio commentary from film historians Mike McPadden and Kat Ellinger. Interview with co-star Fisher Stevens and a theatrical trailer. So that's My Science Project, another one I recently picked up. Nightmare Beach. Don't know too much about this one. Audio commentary from film historian Sam Deegan. Nightmare Rack. Interview with composer Claudio Cimiteni. Includes both English and Italian audio and theatrical trailer. So, Nightmare Beach. Nightmare in Batham County. I believe this one's out of print too. Could be wrong. So, 1976. Don't know what it's about. Audio commentary with film historian Amanda Reyes and author Justin Castwell. Includes both the 93-minute TV cut and 101-minute R-rated theatrical cut. Interview with director John Lewin Maxey and trailers. So that's the Nightmare in Batham County. Like I said, I believe this one's might be out of print too, because a lot of the times, like with boutique labels, they have to not recycle, but like when they're bringing in new stuff, they have to get rid of the old stuff. So some of it goes out of print, and yeah. So Once Upon a Crime, anything John Candy I try to get. So not too much, don't know too much about this one, but 1992, it seems like a Clue type movie with John Candy, so how could you go wrong? Sylvester Stallone and Oscar. This is where he plays like a mob boss, and his daughter's about to get hitched, and with, the mob and mafia, when it's a wedding or something, I guess it's you can ask the mob boss for anything, like a present or something, and I don't remember a whole lot about it. I haven't seen it forever, but yeah, 1991 Oscar, where his daughter falls in love, and now he's got to give up, whatever, not give up, but have things happen. Porky's 2 the next day, and Porky's Revenge. Comedies from the 83 and 85. Really no special features whatsoever. A Pyromaniacs love story. This one has William Baldwin, John Leguizamo, Sadie Frost, and Erica Elkin. I remember hearing about this movie when I was younger. Still haven't sat down to watch it. From 95, audio commentary with Joshua Brand and filmmaker Heather Buckley, and original theatrical trailer. The Quest with Henry Thomas. I thought this was a complete different movie. I thought it was Vision Quest with the wrestler, but this one is The Quest. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember seeing this. 1986 from 1986. Audio commentary with director Brian Treasure Smith, editor Brian Cavanaugh. The custom designer Aphrodite Candos, not quite Hollywood's Mark Hartley, so a whole bunch of audio commentary on this one. The Depths of a Legend, look back into star Henry Thomas and director Brian Treshard Smith. The Go Kids, looking back at The Quest with co-stars Rachel Friend and Tamsin West, and a Dream Quest, shooting locations revisited. So, like I said, I thought this was Vision Quest, but it wasn't. 1986, The Quest. So, I don't remember watching that one. So, I'm going to eventually sit down. It looks like maybe like an action-adventure, not an action, but like adventure-type movie. Halle Berry and the Rich Man's Wife. Don't remember this one too much. Audio commentary with film historian Jim Hemphill and KLCS trailers. 1996. So that's The Rich Man's Wife. River's Edge. I believe this is like a murder mystery one. Audio commentary by Tim Hunter and the original theatrical trailer from 1987. So that's River's Edge. Roommates. I recently got this one. This is where like the grandfather moves in with the grandson, and it's like trying to live that way. Like the grandson looked up to his grandfather, and then as you get older, you know, especially like in your teens and college years, it kind of falls apart. And then so the grandfather, I believe, goes to live with the grandson. 1995. So that's Roommates. The Scarlet Letter from Demi Moore, Gary Oldman, Robert Duvall. The Scarlet Letter. Don't know too much. I don't remember watching it when I was younger. Audio commentary from Roland Joff and a theatrical trailer from 1995. Scissors, another one I recently picked up from 96. Don't know too much about it. Sharon Stone, Steve Railsback, Michelle Phillips, and Ronnie Cox. Don't know too much. Scissors. From 96. She, almost like Beastmaster. It was kind of boring, to tell you the truth. Interview with director Avi Nasher and theatrical trailer from 1985. It has that like mythical type thing where like Red Sonja kind of deal. Space Camp. Just picked this one up recently. Kate Capshaw, Lee Thompson, Kelly Preston, Lee Phoenix in Space Camp. Actually, I think I got this like a couple sales ago. Still haven't watched it. Interview with star Lee Thompson, interview with director Harry Weiner, and original theatrical trailer from 1986. Space Invaders. I remember loving this movie when I was younger with Ariana Richards from Jurassic Park and Angus and stuff like that, where little aliens that are supposed to be like killers come down and befriend a whole bunch of kids, and now this other big creature is after them kind of deal. Audio commentary with Patrick Reed Johnson and co-writer Lawrence Alexander. Fan One interview with Patrick Reed Johnson. The Sheriff of Big Bean with star Douglas Barr. Spiff and Me interview with Ariana Richards. Bleason Speaks with Kevin Thompson. Model Kits from Mars from visual effects supervisor John Knoll. Invasion of the Watermelon Heads interview with alien special effects supervisor and creator John Criswell, and theatrical trailers. So like I said, some come with a whole bunch of stuff and some come with nothing. But Space Invaders, I remember loving that one when I was younger. But that one was a fun one. A Stranger Among Us, Melanie Griffith. I believe they made a remake of this movie where it's like her daughter gets killed or something, and then she takes the law into her own hands. 1992. I believe they made a remake. Audio commentary with screenwriter Robert J. Aversh and theatrical trailer. Recently picked this one up in the sale, so got it this month. Eventually I'll sit down and watch it. Summer of Sam, the story of the killers, the killing spree that was happening in New York, and then the killer said that his dog told him to do it or something. Audio commentary with Spike Lee and John Leguizamo. Fear City interview with John Leguizamo, and theatrical trailers from 1999. Summer of Sam. Next up is Taking Care of Business, James Belushi and Charles Grodin. Had this one for a while, haven't sat down to watch it. Audio commentary with Joe Mazursky, moderated by filmmaker Douglas Hesdale, an original theatrical trailer from 1990. So that's Taking Care of Business. 1,000 Acres with Michelle Pfeiffer and Jessica Lange. I love Michelle Pfeiffer, so I picked that up for that reason. 1997. Audio commentary with Jocelyn Morehouse and trailers. So that's that. 1,000 Acres. The Tie That Binds with Daryl Hannah, Keith Carradine, should I say. Moira Kelly, Vincent Spano. Tie That Binds, 1995. Audio commentary with Wesley Strick, moderated by film historian Jim Hemphill. Production story featurette, cast and crew sound bites, selected B-rolls, and trailers. The Tie That Binds. Trilogy of Terror 2. So this is a little, anthology type film with the little doll. There is, I'll get into it. But this one came out in 96. Audio commentary from film historian Troy Harwath. My Days with Dan, interview with star Lizette Anthony. Practical Magic, the creature effects of Trilogy of Terror 2 with second unit director Eric Allard and special makeup effects artist Rick Stratton, and trailers. So that's Trilogy of Terror 2. Up the Creek. Don't know too much about this one. Just recently got it. Interviews with Stephen First and Sandy Helberg, and casting director Harriet Helberg. Cheap Trick, Up the Creek music video and original theatrical trailer from 1984. I believe it's like not whitewater rafting team or something, but a sailing team of like no-name college people. The party animals of the college go against the preps to go down the river or something. The Wanderers. Haven't seen this one. This one I recently just picked up. It is from 1979 from director Philip Kaufman. Audio commentary from film professor Annette Eisdorf. Back in the Bronx with Richard Price featurette. Wanderers Forever, a live Q&A at the Film Forum. Forum with Karen Allen, Tony Kalem, Tony Gagnios, and Richard Price. The Wanderers Q&A from L.A. with looks like the same people, including Peter Kaufman. Audio QA from New York's Film Festival with Philip Kaufman and Richard Price. Introduction by Karen Allen, Tony Kalem, and Tony Gagnos. And the original theatrical trailer and TV spots. So this is the Wanderers from 1979. Wildlife. This stars Chris Penn, Leah Thompson, Illian Mitchell Smith, Jenny Wright, Eric Stoltz, Rick Moranis, Hart Brocher, and Randy Quaid. The Wildlife. I got this for on sale for like $5, and I got it because of Rick Moranis. I wanted to see him in something other than Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or Ghostbusters or anything like that. Strange Brew. I wanted to check him out in something else. From 1984, audio commentary with Mike McCardo and Mike McBritto McFadden, and author of the teen movie Hell, and the author disc jockey Ian Christie. Interview with co-star Ian Mitchell Smith, and radio spots and theatrical trailers. So Wildlife, don't know too much about that one. White Squall, another movie I recently picked up. Ridley Scott, starring Jeff Bridges, from 1996. What is this? Production featurette which stars Jeff Bridges, Caroline Goodall, Scott Wolf, and director Ridley Scott, and theatrical trailers. From 1996, White Squall. Now these are the ones with slipcovers, the original Trilogy of Terror. So it does come with, that. I believe it comes with a, does it come with a reversible cover art? Not too sure. But this is the original one. Like I said, an anthology film with that little doll and stuff like that from 1975. New audio commentary with film historian Richard Harlan Smith. New interview with composer Bob Cobert, audio commentary with Karen Black and writer William F. Nolan. Richard Matheson Terror Scribe featurette. 3 Colors of Black featurette. Limited edition booklet essay by film critic and author Simon Abrams, and newly commissioned art by Jacob Phillips. So that's Trilogy of Terror. Tinto Terra. Susan George, Fiona Lewis, Jennifer Ashley, Hugo Schultz, and Andreas Garcia. It's like Tiger Shark or something, I believe it's called. In English, I believe. Giant Hungry Tiger Shark, known as Tinteria. Actually special features, audio commentary with Troy Horvath and Rod Barrett, and the original trailer. Another shark movie. I haven't sat down to watch it yet. Rawhead Rex. So I do have this version of it, which has a pretty cool looking. I remember that right there. That cover art for the longest time. It's like a demon from whatever, and people are locked up in a church from 1986. I remember getting this one years ago. Interview with actor Henrich von Bayou and Ronan Wilmont. Interview with crew members Jerry Johnson, Peter Mackenzie Litton, John Schoonerad, and Rosie Blackmore. Interview with Sean Cochran. Interview with Stephen R. Bissett and co-creator John Constantine. Booklet essay, theatrical trailers, a whole bunch of stuff, and audio commentary. So I picked this one up years ago, and then for the sale, they actually had the steelbook of it. So I picked up the steelbook, which actually looks pretty cool, which is actually, I don't know if it's out of print, but it's going for a pretty penny, and I had it on sale for $8. So I'm like, why not just pick up that? It's almost the same kind of art kind of deal. The back really doesn't have too much, but this is the steelbook version of it, so I picked that up. I showed this one off yesterday, Fear No Evil and Ritual of Evil. Deep Star 6. This is a creature feature type deal where they end up going into this submarine kind of deal that was taken over by, it's like a crab creature, if I have to call it anything. So they're now stuck with this thing, and they're trying to get out, trying to get back to the surface. Audio commentary with director Sean S. Cunningham and James Isaac. Screenwriters Louis Abernathy and Jeff Miller. Isolated score selections and audio interview with composer Harry Manfredi. From the Deep, interviews with creature effects makeup designer Mark Shostrom, creature supervisor Greg Nicotero, and creature artist Robert Kuzman. The Survivors interview with Greg Eving and Nancy Everhart. Water damage interview with stunt coordinator Kane Hodder. Vintage interview clips and theatrical trailers and stuff like that. So did not know that all that stuff was on here. I didn't check the special features. I got to because Kane Hodder is one of my favorites. Deep Rising, another like creature feature kind of deal. I remember getting this and Virus mixed up. Virus is the one with the the robots and stuff. This is with like a giant like squid type creature kind of deal from '98, starring Trent Williams and Femke Jensen, who I'm in love with from The Haunting and stuff like that. She's beautiful. Audio commentary, director Steven Summers and editor Bob Duskay. Interview with actors Wes Studi, Kevin O'Connor, Anthony Held. Interview with second director Dean Cundy. Interview with VXF John Burton. Interview with VXF Van Ling. Interview with Brad Proctor, special effects makeup. Interview with Doug Marrow, special effects makeup. Interview with DP Howard Anton, behind the scenes extras, trailers, animated image gallery. So a whole bunch of stuff. So that's Deep Rising there. Like I said, I used to get this one mixed up with Virus. Cabin Boy with Chris Elliott. I remember watching this one so many years ago, 1994, just like all over the place. I remember new audio commentary with Chris Elliott and director Adam Reskin. Interview with Chris Elliott and director Adam Reskin, another one. So one's a commentary, one's an interview. Limited edition booklet essay with critic Nick Pinkerton. Archival cast interviews with Chris Elliott, Rich Brinkley, James Gammon, Brian Doyle Murray, Brian James, Melora Walters, and Russ Tamblin. Audio tapes from Melora Waters and Andy Richter. B-roll footage, edited outtakes, newly commissioned art, 5 TV spots, and a theatrical trailer. Chris Elliott in Cabin Boy. Losing my voice. Almost done. I got 2 left. This one I haven't checked out yet. Buried Alive. No Idea from 1990. Audio commentary with journalist and author Brian Ressman. Interview with actor William Aithorn. Newly commissioned artwork and trailer. So not too sure. I believe this was like they tried to kill the husband and he came back to life or something like that. Don't remember too much, but Buried Alive. And for some reason this got stuck with... Actually, it is a Kino Lorber title. It's just not one of the Kino classics. This one stars Hannah Fierman, Chris Orr, and William Katz as Troy in The Unwanted. Don't know too much about this one. Special features include theatrical trailers, deleted scenes, making of documentary, and the other half a short film, 17 minutes long from 2008. So that's The Unwanted. So that right there is my Kino / Kino titles collection. So yeah, that was, if you joined the last hour or so, thank you. If you've stuck around for this, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I haven't really seen too many thumbs up. I guess you don't really like me. But anyway, thumbs up always helps. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, hit that bell button so you know when I do upload more stuff like that. If you want to see something else, like my Vinegar Syndrome collection or my Scream Factory collection, I got a few more days off, so this will be the perfect time to do it. So let me know in the comments if you're interested in any of that. And yeah, that was about it. I'll leave the link to all my other social medias in the description, so you can check out that. I got a Facebook fan page. I got a Twitter. I got an Instagram where I show off the movies behind me. I'm part of the Wicked Horror Show. We had Courtney Palm on last night, so if you missed it, you can still check it out. Or if you're more of an audio podcast listener, you can listen to it on the Dorkening Podcast Network in a week. But we have a whole bunch of stuff up there. So if you're an audio podcast listener, go to the Dorkening Podcast Network. If you're a video person, if you like watching the stuff live and commenting and watching along in trailers, you can watch us live Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube. And then if you missed it, you could still watch it. It's still going to be up there. So check us out there. Check out our Instagram, Wicked Horror Show, so you can check out who's going to be coming on and who's the next guest and such, and who we've had on before. So check us out there, and check out my website, TonyHas9fingers.com, where it's pretty much a write-up on me and all that stuff, and my YouTube videos and such. And yeah, that's pretty much all. My links and stuff. Like I said, just check the description for everything. And of course, like I said, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. If you stuck around the whole time, comment Rawhead Rex if you stay, or anything, but comment Rawhead Rex if you stayed the entire time. And like I said, if you want anything other than Kino, if you want Scream Factory, if you want Vinegar Syndrome, I don't have that big of an Arrow collection, so that won't take too long if you wanted that. Or my steel books, I got a whole bunch of steel books. Let me know in the comments and I'll do it for you. So I guess until next time, I'll see you guys.